The illusion of separation. Understanding the causes of our current economic situation and the path forward. By Edward Francis Hawke. The world is in the throes of an economic transformation. One that on the surface seems dominated by technological advancement and shifting markets, but at its core is deeply intertwined with the spiritual consciousness of humanity. The current economic model, driven by consumption, competition, and materialism, is unsustainable. As more individuals awaken to their higher selves, a shift is occurring, one that will lead us from an economy based on profit and distraction to one rooted in purpose, creation, and collective well-being. To fully understand this transition, we must first explore the underlying causes of our present economic situation. The systems and structures that govern our world have for centuries worked to maintain an illusion of separation. Separation from our higher selves, from one another, and from the planet that sustains us. This illusion has been perpetuated by the very institutions and organizations that profit from our disconnection. But as consciousness shifts, so too will our economy. The disconnection from self, a society in search of meaning. At the heart of our current economic dilemma is a profound disconnection from the self. For too long, people have been conditioned to seek happiness externally, in material possessions and achievements, in status, and in relationships. This search for external validation has driven the consumer culture that dominates our economy. People are led to believe that happiness can be bought, that fulfillment lies in the next gadget, the next vacation, or the next promotion. But this is an illusion. The contentment that comes from external sources is fleeting, and once the novelty wears off, individuals are left searching for the next thing to fill the void. This cycle of consumption keeps the economy moving, but it also keeps people trapped in a state of dissatisfaction and distraction. True happiness, as many spiritual teachings, including Christ consciousness, remind us, can only be found within. It is not something that can be purchased or achieved, but something that is cultivated through inner peace, self-awareness, and connection to the divine. As more people awaken to this truth, they are beginning to question the very foundations of our economic system. They are realizing that the constant drive for more money, more possessions, more status is not fulfilling, and they are seeking deeper, more meaningful ways to live and create. The illusion of separation, how distraction fuels our economic model. The organizations and institutions that depend on our business have a vested interest in keeping us distracted and disconnected. Through noise, lights, and the endless barrage of media and advertising, they create an environment that pulls people away from their higher selves and separates them from one another. This distraction not only fuels consumerism, but also suppresses competition and creativity. When people are too distracted to connect with their true purpose, they are less likely to challenge the status quo, to innovate, or to create in ways that could disrupt the existing power structures. This suppression of creativity has detrimental effects on societal health. When individuals are disconnected from their creative potential, they are more likely to experience feelings of isolation, hopelessness, and depression. A society that prioritizes consumption over creation is one that stagnates, unable to evolve in ways that promote holistic well-being. In this sense, the current economic model is not only unsustainable, but also harmful to the mental, emotional, and spiritual health of the population. The rise of the creator economy, a shift in consciousness. However, there is hope. A shift in human consciousness is already underway, and it will drive the future creator economy. An economy based not on consumption, but on purpose-driven creation. As people awaken to their higher selves, they will no longer be content with simply consuming what others create. Instead, they will be inspired to create themselves, to contribute to the world in ways that align with their spiritual values and serve the collective good. This new creator economy will be vastly different from the one we know today. It will be decentralized and collaborative, with individuals and communities coming together to create and share resources in ways that are equitable and sustainable. Technology will play a role, but it will be used in service of spiritual growth and connection, rather than as a tool for distraction and manipulation. The Christ consciousness and the future of creation. At the center of this shift is Christ consciousness, the understanding that we are all interconnected, that we are all co-creators with the divine, and that our true purpose is to bring light, love, and healing to the world. Christ consciousness teaches us that separation is an illusion, and that when we align with our higher selves, we are able to create from a place of pure intention, free from ego and fear. In the future creator economy, creation will no longer be driven by profit alone. Instead, it will be a spiritual act, a way of expressing one's connection to the divine and contributing to the collective well-being of humanity. Artists, entrepreneurs, and innovators will be guided by their higher selves, creating products, services, and systems that promote healing, sustainability, and spiritual growth. The success of a creator will be measured not by how much money they generate, but by the positive energy and impact they bring to the world. A timeline for change. This shift will not happen overnight, but it is already beginning. Between 2024 and 2030, we will see the early stages of the creator economy emerge as more people begin to prioritize purpose-driven creation over profit-driven consumption. By 2030, we will witness a rapid evolution of this new economy, with decentralized platforms, alternative currencies, and cooperative business models becoming mainstream. By 2040, the creator economy will be in full effect, with traditional economic systems giving way to models that emphasize collaboration, sustainability, and spiritual alignment. This new economy will be a reflection of the collective awakening, a world where creation is seen as a sacred act, and where every individual is empowered to contribute to the elevation of all. The path forward. As we move into this new era, it is important to remember that the shift in consciousness must begin with each individual. The future creator economy will not be built by external forces, but by people who have reconnected with their higher selves and are committed to creating from a place of love, purpose, and service. It is a call to each one of us to awaken, to break free from the distractions and illusions that have kept us trapped in a cycle of consumption, and to step into our role as co-creators of a new, more conscious world. The transformation of our economy is inevitable, but the speed and success of this transition depend on how quickly we as a collective can awaken to our true potential. As Christ consciousness teaches, we are all connected, and through that connection, we have the power to create a world that is not only economically sustainable, but spiritually fulfilling. The time for true creation is now, and the future is ours to shape. As we explore the deeper causes behind our current economic situation and the transformative power of spiritual consciousness, it's clear that understanding one's personal path can be a powerful tool for navigating these times of change. If you found value in today's outlook and are seeking more personalized guidance, I invite you to consider a complete numerology reading, uniquely tailored to your personal and business energies. This in-depth reading will provide you with the insights and clarity you need to align with your higher purpose and make empowered decisions. To book your written numerology reading, follow me, Edward Francis Hawk, on Facebook and message me on Facebook Messenger. Let's uncover the patterns shaping your path together. Have a blessed day.